Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Earlier, we were talking about Bill Belichick and whether or not he will be coaching in 2024. And now we are going to be discussing John Cena and him saying that his retirement is coming soon.
Okay. And I'll let you dive into this a little bit more, Faith, but when you told me this was one of the subjects we're going to talk about, and I'm like, isn't he already retired? So, if you want to elaborate some more, go right
Yeah.
ahead.
So John Cena, I understand where you would think that you thought that he was already retired, but John Cena did say that he does do at least one competition a year. So he's kind of got his foot out of the pool, but not both feet out quite yet. But John Cena says he is ready to say goodbye to wrestling for good and is teasing that the time will be before he hits the age of 50. And Cena is currently 46. He said, quote, "That's not a maybe. That time is going to come and it's going to come soon." Uh, John Cena made his WWE appearance in 2002, and so he's been in it for 22 years now.
Okay. I'm calling shenanigans on all of it. Absolute flat out shenanigans. And here is the reason why. Wrestlers don't retire. Wrestlers do not retire. I watched Ric Flair's last match. This is it for Ric Flair. Now you can turn on the TV and go to AEW and can see Ric Flair and Sting out there. I remember I thought Jimmy Valiant, the Boogie Woogie Man, that's a long time ago. I I it's I'm happy to say I thought he had passed. And I mean, I hadn't seen Jimmy Valiant since I was like a kid. And then a couple years ago, Jimmy Valiant is talking about he's Jimmy Valiant's last match, and he was like mid 70s. Uh, Wrestlers, Mae Young wrestled till she was like 80. Moolah in her 70s. Wrestlers keep disappearing and coming back, disappearing and coming back. He says he's 46. I mean, he's 46. He's going to retire. But then there'll be a Royal Rumble match in 2035, and everyone will be like, you can't see him. It's old, crusty old John Cena. Crusty again. It's going to come out. He's going to be all fat and bloated. He's going to have to crawl through the ropes because there's always going to be the nostalgia effect of everyone loves to see their old heroes come back. So, in some way, somehow, a wrestler really does come back. Um, I watched Edge have his last match in the WWE, and I see him now in AEW. Telly Blanchard, Blanchard was gone years ago. He's in AEW. R-Truth gone, comes back. Wrestlers go, come, they say they're done, they're going to retire. The Rock has been done. Now he's going to be wrestling most likely in WrestleMania. The celebrity factor and bringing back the nostalgic fighter, the nostalgic star is just too good to pass up. It's gonna be you're gonna see, mark my word, it's gonna be 65-year-old John Cena, and he's gonna be in the ring with his walker saying you can't see him. And it's like you can't see his ARP card. That's what you can't see. But he's going to be there. Sorry.
Oh gosh, that was so funny.
And
um,
I go, sorry, Ray.
well, I'm thinking maybe that he's saying he's going to retire right now because John Cena is kind of getting more into the movie industry than he is with WWE. He was just recently in the Barbie movie, and I'm not quite sure of the movie name, but he's currently working on another set right now too. So I'm wondering if that is like playing a factor into it as well, and he wants to
Oh,
spend more
yes.
time acting.
I agree with this. Yes, his acting is becoming more of his mainstay. Same with Roman Reigns. Everyone knows The Rock is the biggest star in the world. So we understand The Rock. But I'm going to use this as an example. The bigger star The Rock has become, the more the WWE wants to have him come in. Now, The Rock, the biggest name in one of the, if not one of the biggest names in movies, one of the biggest names in wrestling. What was the big announcement? Rock is now on the board of TKO. They gave him his name back. They're planning. They're working on trying to get him to be fight for the head of the table at WrestleMania. This proves my point even more. The stronger, the better actor that John Cena becomes, the more they're going to want him to come back. If John Cena is the leading man and the biggest star in the world and it's 2035 and they're like, ooh, we could have John Cena come out and manage so and so at WrestleMania and have him come in and drop an elbow on somebody. He's gonna be involved at some way, somehow, at some point. Same with Roman Reigns. So,
Well, I'm also a little curious if, because a couple days ago we talked about how WWE Raw will be moving to Netflix next year. I'm curious if this is also playing a part into why John Cena says he's retiring as
no,
well.
I don't think that would have anything to do with it. This would be the opposite. That contract with Netflix has just brought so much money to the WWE. The WWE is about to do big business. They've sold even like there was some pretty horrific allegations put against Vince McMahon just recently came out, and I'm not going to really go into those. And there's some Brock Lesnar implications with it. We don't know how true this is. Everyone deserves their day and deserves their day, whether in court, public opinion, whatever it is. But the WWE is moving on, whether it's Vince McMahon fading away, Brock Lesnar fading away. The WWE is this giant snowball that is growing, and their cousin, the UFC, is growing. Both of those organizations owned by TKO is doing big business. And when you're doing big business and you're selling out arenas and you're selling out massive pay-per-views, you're always looking to get bigger and better. It's like the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is big. Who's going to be the halftime show? It has to get bigger and better, bigger and better. When you look around and you say, John Cena is starting to do movies, John Cena as a movie star is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. John Cena, they will eventually want to say, we want to bring our own guy, one of our homegrown talents. And no one's more of a homegrown talent than John Cena and The Rock. Bring him in. So don't be surprised if you don't see a John Cena one day on the board, just like The Rock, making decisions, being a part of it, because those are homegrown talents that they want to keep in the family, and they always have.
That is true, and I'm pretty sure this interview came out the same time that Netflix announced that they would be partnering with WWE Raw. So now I wonder if John Cena is gonna take back what he said about retiring, since he would make a lot more money with WWE now because Netflix is taking it over.
Now he'll be, as far as I'm concerned, and I think most wrestling fans, he is retired now and has been retired, but retired stars always come back for that one offer. Hulk Hogan, he was 752 and a half years old. He's out there trying to do another match. He's up there wrestling in WrestleMania. was people were caring, and the wrestling's one of those things where even when a guy is old, you can partner him with another guy that's a great worker, and a great worker can make anyone look good. So even when they get older, they get a little slower. You can still partner him up. Like with Ric Flair's last match in the WWE, it was with Shawn Michaels. It was an entertaining match. Ric Flair even talks about how, listen, he was worthless out there, but Shawn Michaels made him look good. You're always gonna have that, whether you use a celebrity factor. You've had Donald Trump get in the ring. You've had Floyd Mayweather get in the ring. Uh, Muhammad Ali, Snooki from Jersey Shore. You're
I
always
did
gonna
not
do
know
that.
that.
Oh, she did. Actually, she blew my mind when she did this little backflip thing. I didn't even think she was capable of touching her toes, and she did this whole like pirouette thing that blew my mind.
Oh my gosh, I'm
So,
gonna have to YouTube that. I did not
but
know
yes,
Snooki was in. That's
she did
insane.
what she was in. She did one match. That's what I mean. There's always for WrestleMania. There will always be room for that celebrity match, that celebrity guy to come in, and so he'll never. I just don't believe he'll retire.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to in 20 years seeing old John Cena back at it again, wiggling his, you know.
And then when he says you can't see me, you'll believe him because he'll be old and senile. And he really won't know what the hell he's doing anyway.
Woo!
I'll finish.
Alrighty. Well, guys, with that, we are going to take a quick little break, and when we come back, of course, we will be diving into our oddities of the day.